Hello, hello, hello. I see a Mr. Rez so far. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a good day. Welcome to the end of Deus Ex Human Revolution. There's Ray. I made sure you didn't miss it this time. We got Rez and Ray. Ours are starting to represent. I love it. Ha, that says the Titanic. That's funny. That's really funny. I never noticed that before. We are here on a base in the Arctic. We did not arrive by chopper, but there's the UK chopper, the Japanese chopper, the Canadian chopper. We arrived by... And Ryan's here. See, the R's are representing. We arrived by that thing there. We came in the strange rocket ship. We are here. So, what's going on in the game is things are afoot. The mentor of our boss turned out to be evil, and even though he invented augments, which are the things we have that are like our ability to be invisible and our ability to lift heavy things and that sort of stuff, even though he invented augments, he now hates them and wants to kill everybody who has augments, or basically turn the world against augments. And so he came up with this chip that turns all augmented people wild and tricked them all into installing it into their brain. And now he's here, and we have to come here and deal with stuff to try to stop it. That's a quick recap for those of you playing at home who might not remember all of the crazy twists and turns of this game. And as per usual, there's about 5 different ways we can do it. Clearly, this is a way in. It's not the only way in, however. There's also that one there. See how that's open? That is also a way in, if I remember correctly. And I think that's the one we're going to take. But we're also going to explore everywhere, because why would we not? But that's what I was looking for. One of these crates had stuff in it. And we may want that stuff. I don't know. Beers! Time for some beers. Get a little game drunk here. The beers don't stack, which is frustrating. Otherwise, I would just pick all of them up and do this at once. But we'll do this because each of these is like 5 health, which is pretty nice. Let's get a little bit of a health bonus. Can never hurt. I think that was money. Yeah, that was money. And that's painkillers, which is also health. But those do stack. Okay. I love super legs. They're so nice. Let's see what's in here. Anything I need? I don't have a laser rifle anymore. I think I now just have the, I think I have the plasma one? What do I even have anymore? Yes. That is true. Jump. 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 So obviously this one's really more only accessible if you have the super legs. Hello, is this anything I want? Yeah, it is. Oh, interesting. I think I would actually rather have the combat rifle ammo than one more gas grenade. Actually, that may not be true. I don't think that's true. I think we're going to drop these and grab the gas grenade. Because I'm going to try to do a lot of this not lethally. But yeah, there is the hole in the ground that you can go through. Pretty sure there's just the front door if you want. Or this is also a way through, if I remember correctly. I like going up because then we start higher up in the first area where there's issues. But we just drop down real fast and check it out. Maybe there is no front door option. I could have sworn there was. That's fine. But if you go through the hole in the ground, we'll check that out first, actually. to kind of give you... The problem with games like this is not necessarily that I have to... Or it's really just that I like seeing everything. And so then making me choose is like, but then there's a whole path I just didn't take. So if you are not immune to electricity, you can take these crates. Oh, well, there's also mines in there that I forgot about. But you can also do that. But I'm pretty sure I'm immune to electric. Yes, so I can just walk through it because I have an augment that lets me. And I'm also immune to the mines that are set up in here. It's like, this is pretty easy. But if you don't have this, that one actually does damage. Like, if you don't have these augments that make you immune, then this part's really hard. Hey, there's Bear, welcome. Ow, see? That took me down to 32 health because I was not paying attention. Oh, that hurt. This is a way in, so that takes you up to that building. I think you can walk around here. I just like showing you guys everything. Or we can just hack super fast and get in that room. Although I think there's another way in that room. Because it looked like there was a drop down from the top.
Access granted.
So now we can get in and turn this off. So there's a drop down, so I think there was a vent somewhere that would take you in here. Go ahead and get that pocket secretary. Brett, I think I found a way to keep those freaks away. I soaked the floor outside the control room with an electrified down cable panel. These freaks are everywhere. So this is just another place to get stuff. And now we turned off all the electricity. But we're still going to go in from the top because I want to. Panchaea! In case this name of the stream made no sense. There's a mine down there. I can hear it. That didn't work. It's not that far anyway. That's not what I wanted to do. No, so just go around the corner and set off the mine. Okay, or don't. I don't need that. Hello, more people. You don't have any loot, so I don't care about you. I will take cartridges. What do you have? Heavy rifle? That's okay. I will take your money. Not that there's, like, any stores left in the game to spend it. I think there's, like, one store left. Grenade launcher. Pretty neat. Okay. We have done the exploring. And now, let's go. Hello, person? Yeah, I don't need that either. I think this is the way I came, yeah. So there is a very cumbersome way through there if you need to go through there for some reason. But really by this point of the game, you should be pretty set to not have to do it the cumbersome way. But you can do it where you can just like set up those crates and just walk along the crates. But what we're gonna do is go over here and take the high ground. I love super jump. It makes me so happy. Jump, jump. Okay. Do. Pathfinder. Crouch. I'll laugh really hard if this actually just drops us in that room that we were already in. But I'm pretty sure this takes us. Nope, it doesn't. We can get to that room from here, but it takes us here. Now, I need to remember I remember this room, but not completely. So upset you missed. Yes! I was sad that you're there. I'll just have to remember to tag you now. So you miss no things. That was a fun ending, though. Although I am also kind of glad to just be done with the game. There's a rocket launcher in case you need one. Money in case you need money. What's that? I hear people. This is such a wild level. Hey, Ian's here! Yes. Everything's on fire. Sometimes I can't make it, but it was... Oh. That's the worst. When you're like, I would have been there, I just didn't know. Okay. I think I need to... Yes, I need to keep crouching. Don't think where I want to go is this way. Nope, I think I wanted to go this way. So this level gets pretty wild. And I try very hard to play this level non-lethally because...
Pritchard, Panchaea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
I think most of this is actually useful for once we activate something. But most of who you fight on this level, I don't think it's fair to fight them really. And like there's no true morality for combat in this level or in this whole game. Like there's dialogue changes slightly if you kill more than you spare and vice versa. But ultimately it's not like a different ending depending on how you play. But for my own happiness, when I play, I prefer to play it where if the people have a fighting chance against me, then I'll just take them down. And if they don't have a fighting chance against me, that's when I like to do non-lethally. And a lot of this is very nice. This, yes, the Adam Jensen voice. You know what's funny is after the last stream of this, when you brought that up, I looked up the voice actor for him, and he looks nothing like you would imagine with his voice, which I thought was pretty funny.
Access granted.
So, like, he's definitely somebody who's just coming up with, like, a scarier version of his voice. I need to get up in that room. I remember fighting in this room, and so it's kind of confusing me a little bit. But there's no fighting right now. So it must be that you eventually trigger the fighting. Ooh, level 5. Which voices are very sneaky. They are. Okay, let's see if we can do this. We should be able to get it.
Access granted.
Okay. Robots to enemies. And we'll re-deactivate the camera. I didn't realize it was already off. Can I take this thing? I would like this thing. Can I have it? Yes. I have pretty good hacking skills, so I don't really need the auto-unlock devices. But the auto-unlock devices are nice for when I need to be fast. Advise. Major power fluctuations. This is not a test. Panchaea, Oceanic Installation 5 is experiencing a temporary emergency lockdown. This is not a test. Please remain at your workstation. What the heck? No one may enter or exit this station. All movement between sectors is prohibited. Panchaea security response have been notified. Please remain at your workstations. This is an automatically generated message from Panchaea, Oceanic Installation 5 Hypercore. I see it, mommy. That's weird. Oh, I'm listening to the audiobook of Clone Wars Anthology. It just came out, and that lantern narrates Anakin. That's awesome. Wedge is somewhat Scottish. And melted, your brain melted, yes. In the, whatchamacallit, in the, Squadrons trailer. Don't think I have room for any of this. Nope, that's okay. Another vent. These are all just different ways you can crawl places. But you should just be able to go up. 99% sure it's Dennis Lawson. The way he says you are is not American. But everything else is pretty Americanized. Makes sense. Okay, what am I missing? Because that vent just takes me from there to there. I'm missing something. Was there like another... Ah, giant stairwell. That would be what I'm missing. Also... Where did this go? Interesting. This is going not where I need to go, that's for sure. Oh, this is this room. Okay, so this is the room where I was like, there's other ways in. This would be one of them. Okay. Panchaea. I really like the way this level does it, where there's just so much quiet. This is probably for one of the computers I already hacked into. That's okay. Elevator. Oh, that's how it works. We get up to the tower, turn the thing off the tower, and we come back down to fighting. That's how that is. But they do a lot of good stuff with the tension here. Elevator rides where Pritchard doesn't talk to me are lonely. Very, very lonely. And here we are. Oh, well, this is fun. This is normal. Did I not go where I was supposed to go? Pretty sure that the objective marker was on that. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. Stun gun darts, please. Thank you. I must, not be full up. This is so eerie, and I love it. Just so eerie, and I love it.
I know. Okay, I need a plan. Go in, and I'm gonna... It's in my head! I know it is!
What am I hearing? He must be above me.
It was just in your head! Be quiet!
Or is he in here?
I can't think with all that noise!
Oh, he's in there. Okay.
Must have been the wind. That? Oh, that was nothing. Please, let it be nothing.
That is a sign of things to come right there.
This can't go on. I can't take much more of this!
Hello, Vince. I think this should take us into the room. Very low. I should play this game. Pretty sure I own it currently. Yes, it's a great game.
Get it out! Get it out! That? Oh, that was nothing. Please, let it be nothing.
Can I? Am I just not able to?
Think with all that noise. You're the one.
Oh, hi. I guess you want to attack me. All right. He's just hanging out in here with a dead lady and some weapons. Oh, this is what I need. I need plasma. Like, I don't have any plasma ammo, so something has to go. What can go? Currently in the middle of your move, so your Xbox is packed up. Yeah, I get that. The sort of sound like the voice actor of Rosh Dustin. Oh, could be. Could be. What can I live without? Okay, how about this? We'll drop the frag grenade because I don't want to kill anybody, and we'll use both of these bars to fill up my batteries, and that will make room for the plasma capsules. That's what we'll do. Alright, let's check out this computer. Yep. Just a bunch of emergency emails. Oh, now you let me jump over. Whatever. Wouldn't surprise me if it was that voice actor, though. He gets around. Okay, what rooms have I been in? I'm losing track of myself here. I've been in these. Okay. So we'll continue. This is such a cool looking space. I mean, obviously that's a 2D painting, but still, it looks really cool. I still hold this game's pretty well put together for when it came out. Nobody has anything for me. Okay, I think I needed to go the other way in the hallway. Anything behind this? Nope. That was where the crazy guy was. So we'll go this way. Good thing I'm clumping everywhere. That's helpful. I remember how this level goes now. Blood in the bathroom. Totally normal. I mean, who doesn't have hacking software just in the bathroom with them? That's where I do all my hacking from. What is that? It's fine. Okay. Up is where we need to go, I think. Yes, watching any new... Oh, so... I've watched, like, my first thing last weekend during the, quarantine, because I've really been not super watching of things. But last weekend I watched Brave New World on Peacock, because it was free for the weekend, and I was pretty impressed. It wasn't perfect. There's definitely things about it where I think the story kind of lost itself, and it was a little confusing, and mostly was helped by the fact that I've read the book. But I liked it. Even though it's not perfect, I would still recommend. I liked it. There's some very significant changes from the book, but I think what they did with it worked. Some of it was just updating it to work a little bit better in 2020. Like how they handled the Savage Land is very different in the book. I think just to kind of keep it from being an issue for people. One of the ending is different. Oh, Brave New World. That has Alden in it. I don't know that it's worth like getting Peacock for, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know that, because Peacock's free, but to get any of the what's this? Cooling system. We'll do that. I'll have to drop something for it, though. Like, even though Peacock's free, any of their original material is behind a paywall. Oh, okay. I can't use it, so that's fine. So you would have to pay for Peacock to watch it now. I don't know that it's worth getting Peacock for, unless you can get, like, a free trial or something. Yeah, it like really dropped off the face of the earth, because I think Peacock just really kind of dropped off the face of the earth. But I liked it, though. The humor was good. The uncomfortableness of it was good. Obviously, if you know anything about the book, it is not family friendly. And it it does not leave many things to the imagination. But the acting was really good. There was just a couple of points where I feel like what they were explaining, they left a few steps out. Hey, Kathleen, welcome. Wow, that was a jerk move, game. Disconnect. Because like one of the changes they made, and this doesn't really spoil anything about the ending, but they, the explanation of why society is the way it is in the show, is there's like these 10 people who survived this cataclysmic thing, and they're not the only survivors, but there were like 10 people who happened to survive a cataclysmic thing. And they invented a computer program, and that computer program designed the ideal society, which is where we get
Access granted.
what we see in Brave New World, where you get the like inborn class systems and that kind of thing. And then when John comes to New London, he kind of screws everything up and screws up the algorithm of society, basically, by being there. And so then there's this whole other like side story of the computer going wild. And it's basically done because they frankly built the show to have a second season, even though the first season is the book, which is pretty weird.
Access
But
granted.
as much as that's a change, I liked it. Like, I liked what they did with it. The turret is now my friend. So it's definitely not a true adaptation, because it looks like something that they wanted to turn into a show, not a mini-series. And I went into it thinking it was a mini-series. See, I just made this turret my friend, I think. So that was the use of doing that. So it was different, but it was well acted, it was well shot, it was, like, they definitely put some money and resources into it. If you have access to it, I recommend watching it. Okay, here we go. I have fluids. Where's my drink?
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
And whose fault
Afraid
is
to
that?
die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done. Believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world.
This lady's just in the chair.
Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster.
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
Dun dun dun. We do
I'm
need
ending this
more olives.
now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchaea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to
Stand.
survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I like some of the stuff that's in the show that they changed. I liked in concept. I don't know if I like in terms of it being in Brave New World, but I liked in concept. Like, I would have liked a show like that, and I definitely want more of Alden Town. Alright, so let's see here. Extrapolate. You think humanity needs to be punished for that? By the time this is over, there'll be no humanity left. Critique. What you're doing is horrific. Appeal. Oof. You're hurting. Let's try extrapolate.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
Give me a second, Darrow.
You think humanity needs to be punished? Is that it? Pain is the only thing people understand? By the time this is over, there will be no humanity left to embrace your change. The stress and horror you forced us to live through will have ripped it out of us.
I knew there would be casualties, but I thought, over time, surely the human spirit can recover. Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth.
That was the right thing to say.
No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion. Well, so be it.
Let's see your appeal. You want us to see you, but how can we, when we're grieving with the people you force us behind? Critique, moral ground understanding has nothing but stack of innocent victims. None of it matters because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be diminished as a ravings and mass murderer.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
But they can't think that. They'll be missing the point. Don't you see? I created people like you.
Like
I made
me?
it possible for you to happen.
Wow.
If fate had dealt me a different hand, then perhaps neither of us would be here. Isn't it obvious how fate is now conspiring to overtake us both, to grind us beneath her wheels?
No.
We must see this through, lest people like you continue to evolve
Wow.
and destabilize
Rude.
society.
Rude. Just rude. So I could use pheromones and skip past this if I wanted, but I want to keep going through this. No different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being. I'm not interested in saving humanity, Darrow. It's all about jealousy. People like me, you mean not like you. Your creation is leaving you behind. Mankind will evolve without you.
People like me? You mean not like you. You changed the world when you invented this technology, but your creation is leaving you behind. And as long as it's allowed to continue, mankind will use it to evolve without you. Until the father of tomorrow is known as yesterday's man.
You think I am doing this for my ego? I never wanted this.
I mean, maybe.
Any of it.
Hey,
But I
Gina,
had no
welcome.
choice. All of this is academic, Mr. Jensen. As long as this technology exists, men like
Oh, that
you
was not
and
the right
me
thing to
will
say.
still
Dang
crave
it.
Still do
I
anything
should have
to have
switched.
it, despite the cost to our bodies and souls. Well, today, I have set the dominoes falling to change that. I have altered the course of human history for a second time. And this time, it is setting things right.
Wow. Okay, so I started going down the wrong path here. Hatred is the only thing you have left. Look at what you've done. My God, you cover up with these pretense saying you try to justify it, but deep down inside you're nothing more than an angry child. When all this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and smeals. Let's try that again. We'll try this again. It has great dialogue.
You can't
I
have
love
the
this
future,
game.
so no one can, is that it? Open your eyes, Darrow. Look at what your obsession is doing to the world. When all of this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear, smoldering in the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that?
No, that's not what I
Okay,
wanted.
that was the right thing.
There must
It's
be
turning
something
green.
left, some hope of renewal. Because without hope, there is nothing.
Take a seat, Darrow.
I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
Wow, you can't even just hand it to me? You have to throw it at me? Wow. What do we got here? This is... Oh, okay. This is an automated receive your hello father. Oh, that's odd.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchaea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
All right. That was fun. We managed that. Look at all this blood on the floor. So nasty. All right. Now the level truly begins.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference.
Here they come.
I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
Okay, let's save. And then we're in. I love this game, and I love games like that too, where you're like, oh, I have to consider this. I feel like that waypoint was taking me to this vent, and now I feel like that was wrong. So we're just going through this vent again, in case you didn't see it before and you want to see it again. Oh yeah, and it took me to a dead end. Well, this was a scenic route. See all those little white arrows on my mini-map? This is going to be fun. They really mixed up the gameplay at this point. Okay. I think we have to clomp around this way. Yep. There they are. Everyone here is crazed because the augments in their head have designed them to be aggressive. And I don't like killing them. But I need to get to that elevator.
You're the monster! It's your fault! No, there's no one here. It's all in your head.
Invisible, I'm invisible. Don't worry about it. I'm invisible.
Quiet! I can't think with all that noise!
It's fine. They will rush and attack you. It's pretty crazy. Here we go. Now, I did say that I tried to do this non-lethally, but I also totally set a robot up to shoot a bunch of people, which I now actually feel kind of bad about. Most games I find like that tend to set you up near the future. Yeah, that's similar in this game. Oh, now some of them are going to die because they're going to find my robot. I kind of wish I would have just turned the robot off now. Because they really don't have a chance against that robot. Maybe I'll go turn the robot off. I just feel guilty. Okay. That said, they won't feel guilty about attacking me. Time for leg day. Don't make a sound. We need to get up there. with minimal noises. Oh, frick. Okay.
I have to do this. I have no choice.
Okay. The good news is that they're all melee
You're the
attacks.
monster. It's your fault. Just leave me alone. Don't.
Okay. Now, both of you come over here and storm at once.
Real.
I was really hoping to hit both of them, but that's not going to happen.
Monster.
Ah, frick. Ah, clicked out of the window. Ugh, okay. Really don't like killing these guys, because they don't know what they're doing. Or that they're attacking me. Okay. I mean, like, the game won't penalize me for doing so. I just don't like doing it. What do we got here? Can't believe that you said that at lunch today, Henry. Global warming is not a joke. Most people in the station here know our planet is in danger. Wow. And Jesus, man, you offended somebody. Hey, Jizzy, what are you guys doing to finish that air event? Do you know that you're holding Darrow back from saving the world? I already told you, Hank, for the time being, just keep people away from the turbine. Man, everybody at this really top secret station is just passive aggressive. No wonder they all attack each other now. Okay. Definitely crouch, because then we don't make noise when we walk. This level is really tough on me because I like to explore everywhere, but the more you explore, the harder it is.
I don't want to hurt you. Just leave.
Where is he?
Be quiet. You shouldn't be here. Only I can.
Nope, it's okay. Just take a nice little nap, and when you wake up, everything will be fine. So many lockers, so little actual things in the lockers. Guess you don't need very many material possessions when you're saving the planet. Painkillers, I will take that, thank you. What do we got? I will definitely take the nuke virus for hacking things, as hacking will be hard at this stage of the game. Also take money. Like I said, there's really only one more store, and I probably have more than enough money for it, but that's okay. Let me see something here. Let's equip 6. Reload. Now we can take the capsules. Okay, cool. Is there anything on top of the lockers? No. Is there anything behind this vending machine? No. I don't know how well you guys can hear the background noises, but there's like random shrieks and stuff. It's really good. And it's hard to determine if it's like flushes of music or if it's sound effects or like them. So here's the one store you can get into if you have the ability to move that. And it's just this lady who's like stuck in here all by herself, and she's like the one not dead person. Attention all doctors, no doubt you've been receiving complaints from a number of patients regarding unusual neuroprosthetic malfunctions, which is the things that happen to cause people to get the upgrades. Hey, Greta.
Put that weapon away. Hasn't there been enough fighting?
Wow, okay.
You seem relatively normal. Nicht wahr?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No.
No. The rest of the
That's like,
station is
no.
still under siege. You better stay here until
Don't.
help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers.
Who's that
See for
computers?
yourself.
No. Okay, bios. What do we got? I would like, oh, I can't afford both Praxis kits. That's too bad. But I can afford one of them.
I will remain here where it's safe. If you need help or get word of help, please come back.
Okay. How many? I feel like yeah, I have 3 Praxis kits though. What would I like? It's not a bad thing. We could actually just go for the Typhoon, even though I don't have any ammo for it. We'll go for this. You don't have to put this back in the door to keep her safe, but I tend to like to do so. From like more of a role-playing aspect than anything. These people are having some bad days. Bad days.
This is William Taggart.
Taggart?
If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help.
Hey, Gamer Tag.
Ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
So, I think this is a director's cut thing more than the base game. And Zolan, welcome! Came by to say hello. Word summons, I understand, but thank you for dropping by. When you play here, there's 2 side quests you can do. One to protect Taggart, and the other one will pop up shortly. And when you do, it gives you some more options later on. You absolutely don't have to do them. And doing them is a lot more work and very difficult. And you also kind of lose the ability. You have to kind of do it right away. But we're gonna do side plots because of reasons, and not just because I love side quests, even though that is part of it. Okay, so here's where we are, and we need to get over to this area because eventually we need to get down here. I think Taggart is like all the way down or something like that. Let's check that. Currently, Bill Taggart is trapped in the station barricaded with several wounded colleagues in the server room. The map doesn't really tell you where the server room is. But to our new arrivals, how are you guys doing? How's the day treating you? I hope you're doing well. I hope things are good. I think we need to get down here. This is an elevator, and the elevator takes us here. But I think here might be where... we'll just figure it out. Now, obviously, this is getting towards the end of the game. So if you don't want the end of the game spoiled for you, should be aware that that's probably coming. So you can get here, and that hole drops you down here, I think. So we might actually hobble down. I'm going to do a manual save, just because I don't want to miss the opportunity to rescue Taggart by accidentally doing something. Those guys are going to see at me eventually and freak out. I can't remember if the big hole in the floor is the shortcut to the objective or the shortcut to the secondary objective, but we're going to try it. Oh boy. See those people down there? Here we go. We're going to jump, and we're going to... Whoops. I just clicked out of the game. That was fun. Hold on. I minimized everything. That was weird. I clicked somewhere and just everything minimized, including OBS. So hopefully everything's fine. Hold the stun. Whoosh. Oh, frick. I thought it, like, stopped them, but it doesn't. It just stuns them, it doesn't knock them out. I've been consumed by the excitement for the Avengers game. I've read a ton of Miss Marvel, love it so much, which is surprising if you have trouble reading a lot. Ooh. Were you a fan of Miss Marvel before the game announcement, or did you start reading Miss Marvel because of the game? I've heard from a couple people playing the beta, and I've heard some mixed things.
There? Can you hear me?
Hey!
We've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please!
That's our boss.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
This just dropped us past the, I feel like what we just did might not have been the best way to do this. I think it was a way, whatever. We're just gonna keep going. Like I said, if I accidentally lose the ability to save them, we'll just go back to that menu save. But I don't think that's what's happening. I think it was a shortcut to the side stuff. Because it hasn't triggered a new objective. What are we looking at here?
No, you won't get me, Monster. You won't get me.
Oh, wow. Invisible. Frickin' A. Ah! Frick. I thought they were concussion ones, not, I thought they were concussion grenades. I didn't think they were, frag ones. Crap. Okay. Autosave. Oh, it's fine. There's an autosave, like, right here. Didn't really know anything about her despite being a lifelong Marvel fan, and it's quickly becoming one of your favorites. The baby was fun, in your opinion. Everything looks great.
Get away from me.
And that's all you can ask for. I'll just remember that that's a fake next time. I can trigger them before I go into them. They'll be fine. Do, 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 do.
No, you won't get me.
Okay, what I need to do is 2. Yeah, I know. Oh, crap. Crap! This is not going well. I'm still gonna die. Well, so much for not murdering anybody. Oh. Okay. So, new plan. Honestly, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna not drop down the hole. I think we're just gonna go the old-fashioned way. Because the more I think about it, the more I feel like that's skipping ahead of the objective anyway. And I want to not do that. Yes, I think you can. I wasn't sure I was going to play the new Lego game, but I loved the trailer so much that I think I'm going to. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to be a new Lego game or a reskin of the original one. But it looks like it's actually a new Lego game, which is really cool. I'm definitely going to be playing Squadrons, and I'm definitely hoping for some friends to come on to stream and play Squadrons with me. I think that would be a fun game to do playing with viewers.
There's no one here. It's all in your head. All in your head.
Pay no attention to me.
I know it is.
Run. Okay. It's alright, they can't get to me. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I can hack into. Like these buildings, or these rooms you can hack into, but that's okay. Oh, I see. The objective is down the hall, but we can take the elevator down. Okay. I misunderstood. So we're going to not follow the objective because that's going to take us away from Taggart. We're going to go this way. The trailer was great. Well, the trailer used the Tross trailer music, which is basically cheating, really. What is going on here? Oh, that was just 2 ways around to that hall. So we're going to use this elevator instead. This elevator should take us back down, like, where we just were. It's just another way of getting there. I want to fix this. Gas grenades are definitely going to become my friend. Hypostim would also be good. Because gas grenades knock them all out. I'm not crying. The Squadron trailers, all of the stuff is really good. The only thing I'm not super into is the Sims expansion, but I don't even own Sims 4. But even then, the Sims expansion didn't look bad. It just looked like the Sims. Which is weird that I've never gotten into Sims. Like, I've played Sims, but, like, I play so many games like the Sims, I should like the Sims. And I never really got into them. Like, it was never anything against them. It was just not something I got into. Okay, so see, this is the same room we were at before. We're just coming at it from a different side. Before we were down here, I think. I haven't played Sims in forever. You might get it for steroids. That makes sense. Okay, we're gonna hit 8. Oh, Hypersim is help. I mean, that's good too, but that's not what I wanted. I thought Hypersim was this. Now we're gonna hit 8. There we go. Time to sneak. People are mad about. And I don't follow Sims Twitter at all, so I had no idea they were angry. Oh frick, I'm in trouble. I need to get up. If I can get up, they can't attack me. You can see they're all freaking out. Can I get up here? I can.
No,
Frick.
there's no one here. It's all in your head.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Please take out a couple of guys at once. That would be really helpful.
Just play along.
I'm just gonna punch a whole room. Don't mind me.
You're gonna pay.
Get away! Get away!
Okay, we're okay. We're okay.
Get away. Not real. Not real.
We're okay. All right, where am I trying to get? Knows nothing about the Sims community is really confusing. I'm so unfamiliar with the Sims community in any way. Okay, can I climb on these pipes?
You don't scare me. You're not even there. Get out.
I'm not trying to scare you, bro. I'm just trying to get around here.
No, you get out of here. Go.
I'm still gonna have the same problem that this is the room that has those mines in it, and I gotta figure out what to do about that. So let's save. I don't mind overwriting my manual save now. So I gotta figure out how to get past those mines in a way that doesn't also piss off all these guys.
Don't be difficult.
Oh! Frickin' A! This is getting a little ridiculous, game.
I'm running! How do you expect me to catch you?
Well, this is a problem.
Get away! Get away!
Maybe it annoys modders who use it. Maybe. Because, like, you can just simply not play the expansion, right? Like, having this expansion doesn't hurt anybody? Or am I confused? Oh, this is not the room I thought I was at. Inventory. This over. Okay, what do we got here? But being in Star Wars and a Blizzard fan taught you to hate something to be a fan of it. That's true. 2020 is the year of rage. And it's not even like it's going to further some narrative story that would be annoying. Like, I don't get what there is to be mad about. Unless you're mad that you're getting that expansion instead of a different expansion, maybe? I could see that? I don't know. Wow, game. Way to be a jerk. I'll just use up both quick stops, that's fine.
Access granted.
Neat skills. Alright, what's down here? This is where I was before. Which means that's a different room. The reason why they swarm like that is they're sound sensitive. Sound hurts their ears. I just need to get somewhere where they're not gonna find me. They're gonna look for me. Exactly. Where am I and where am I trying to go? I think this room is where I want to go. They were all freaking out. I can hear another mine. Where are they? Oh, this is where I was. Okay. I know where this is. That's okay. We're gonna just hold tight here. They're gonna come, they won't be able to get to me. Most of my Mando trailer, I don't think we'll put. I think we might get it, but I feel like if, well, let me ask you this. If this, I don't know if you guys can even hear me over the screaming. If this was Celebration Weekend, do you think today would have been the Mando panel day, or do you think today would have been the day for the, whatchamacallit, the 40th anniversary? Because I thought we would get it on whatever day 40th anniversary was. Hey, it's my boss. We skipped ahead in the plot.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you...
No, Phantom Menace was the last day. It was Monday.
If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would. Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Seraph. Not everyone shares it.
Yeah.
You do, Adam. I know it.
Why do you
If we
think
work
that?
together, we can really make a difference.
Just because I've augmented my whole body and add powers with abandon doesn't mean I agree with you.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world Tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
I had them. If we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to
Stop
stay
calling
with
me son,
on
you're not my
this.
dad.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, so like with Celebration, I've been thinking that too. Like, would the second season of The Mandalorian or would the 40th anniversary of Empire have been their big ticket item, you know? They don't have parks that they're opening. I feel like maybe if there was, you know, more about a movie, or like Kenobi could have had a panel if it wasn't also delayed by Corona. You know what I mean? I feel like Bad Batch, yeah, could have been something. Was it? I could have sworn it was the last day. I thought it was, Force Awakens, Galaxy's Edge, Mando, Phantom Menace. Right, because they added a day. Usually Sunday's the last day, but last year Monday was the last day. So like, it was the last day, which is usually a Sunday, but it wasn't. Because last year I think was the first 5-day celebration. Alright. How is it I keep using things and yet I still have a lot of stuff? Anyway. Hold on. Well, actually, what? I'm not trying to well actually anybody. Oh, that makes sense. Sunday Wisher. That makes sense. Though Corona, we'd have... That's true. Without Corona, we would have had the High Republic. That would have been a big, big thing. And I think they could have done a Disney Plus panel where we would have seen maybe some Cassian stuff, because there would have been some Cassian stuff to see. There would have been some Kenobi stuff to see. And we, I think some of these shows that are rumored, if they're real, would have been announced. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot of stuff that they would have, and I feel like that's why the inevitability of it getting canceled probably should have been more obvious, because it wasn't even just the would it be safe by August, but it's like they would have been delayed. Wow, my voice is squeaking. I apologize. I think Squadrons would have had its own panel, but I don't think it would have been a headliner panel. You know what I mean? I think it would have been oh, this is where you drop down. I know where this is. Okay, we still have to find Darrow. So down here was Seraph. Here's how we get back up. Darrow is somewhere. I don't remember where he is. Because this is how we got to this area. And then you go here, and then that's the plot. But we want to find Darrow. I don't think Darrow is also here. And no one else was down. I don't remember where Darrow is. Maybe I'll recognize it when I see it. Or maybe we have to go into the next room. I don't know. Squeak was... Oh, I hate how my voice cracks. I'm a grown-up, dang it. Maybe a Jedi Fallen Order panel actual. Yeah, with some hints at what they're thinking about the next thing. Might have dropped... Hold on one second. I got somebody at my bedroom door who is not realizing I have issues. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. My family does not like to go without me for very long periods of time. Thrawn panel or a big thing at one of the books. There definitely would have been a big book panel, for sure. Might have dropped 3rd Alphabet Squadron book. That's done and coming out next? What? Like, I'm here thinking that a lot of stuff they've announced and teased the last couple of months. Yeah, I think so too. Yes! My son is here. He's not framed very well. There he is. My son is here. Oh, the release date is what you meant. I gotcha. But yeah, I think there would have been a lot of stuff, and I just, in general, things have been delayed. Victory's price. Ugh. I know. I started Shadowfall, but I didn't get very fast because I'm reading, or very far because I'm not reading very fast. Then I had to give it back to the library, and I'm just annoyed. I wish I could read. I really do. Part of the problem isn't even just focus for me. It's in this new Corona world. I feel like where everybody else has been isolated, I have been living with people who usually leave the house and now don't. And it's never quiet at home, ever. It's been a lot to get used to streaming while, like, streaming and stuff. And it's, like, part of why it's been a hard time for me to do videos, because it's just never quiet here. It's very difficult. Which I'll have to get past, because this is going to be how things are now. Okay, so Darrow has to be somewhere else, because he wasn't down here, and this is where Seraph was, so we'll just keep pushing forward. I really don't like pop figures, but I love him. I like Funko Pops, not enough to get into Funko Pops in general, but enough to get Funko Pops of characters that I like. Oh, look at this little guy. Yeah, I just feel like I've had a very different 2020 experience, except for the fear, anxiety, and stress part. I think you're going to read the new Thrawn, then maybe go back to the others. Need to reread Alliances and Treason, LOL. Ben Friedland. See, I'm the weirdo that likes Alliances and Treason. I know they weren't very popular when they came out, but I liked them both. But I mean, Treason is like, you know, has Krennic and a Krennic fanboy in it, so of course I like. Perhaps. Currently listening to Thrawn. I liked Thrawn Treason. I get why people have been let down with the newer Thrawn books, but I like them. I think you just have to really like this version of Thrawn. I'm in the process of listening to Afra. I'm like halfway, 2/3 of the way through Afra, and it's been really good. It's just that whole focus thing. I need to do these things so I can like actually review them and stuff. Oh, I can't even begin to talk about how behind I am on comics. Oh, shoot. Okay. We can get in here because we can breathe poison, which is handy. It's always handy to be able to breathe poison. Catching up on the Vader comics. I haven't read the new run. Vader is Space Sherlock, or Thrawn is Space Sherlock. Yes. Screwed up and lost your place in Thrawn because you're listening to the audiobook. See, that's always my fear with audiobooks too. Helps that I don't love a lot of the comics you don't like. That's fair. That's completely fair. I like being able to breathe in the poison, but it's very obnoxious breathing in the poison because it's a constant sound effect.
Access granted.
Okay, so there's these turrets that are currently set to disabled. We're gonna leave them there. You can turn them on enemies, but I feel bad killing these guys. I really do. I really do feel bad. There's a way through.
Stand still.
No. Why would I stand still? Whoa, I did not know I could do this. This was an accident. This was an accident.
They ruined me. The bastard.
No. Whoa, no, bad.
Don't run. Take me.
Punch. 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 Oh, these 2 at a time moves are sick. Okay, run for it. Ow.
Wheel.
Okay, and now they can't get to me.
It's your fault.
Take a nap. Take a nap. Stop yelling. Okay, this is the point of no return. So, if we're here, that means we've missed Darrow, and I want to not miss Darrow. So where would he be? Up was where we came from with the, maybe I do go up. I could have sworn up is where we came from, though. Okay, either way, we gotta go back.
Hiding. They're always hiding. I need to see them. I didn't want this. Stop.
It would really help if I could stand up. Go.
Don't be difficult. This is best for both of us.
I don't understand how I'm the difficult one here.
You're gonna pay.
Oh man, I got these weird Baskin-Robbins chocolates from Japan. They have Pop Rocks in them. That's wild. Okay, where did I miss finding Darrow? It's around here. Hi. Okay, that's the elevator back down. Take a nap. Come on, come running into here and take a nap. Come on. Okay, you missed out on the nap, so I'll give you your own nap. Come on. Come on.
Stand still.
You stand still. There we go. Okay, nap time for everybody. Communal nap. Nothing like a communal nap. Okay. Maybe, I think I have to go up. I think that's what I did wrong. I think if I go up, that's how I get to, Darrow. Hey! Hey! So in there is a robot. I don't really want the robot. Let's hack in here really quick. I was thinking that up was the way we came, but I don't think it is actually the way we came.
Access granted.
Anything in here I want? Plenty of good stuff, but only murder stuff. Okay, let's go. Save again. If you try to stealth this level, it's like really, really, really hard. Like really, really, really hard. Hang in there, guys.
Not me. Not me. Don't come again.
Okay, what's over here? Doorway. Yeah, this is where I came from. We came here and we hopped over this. Oh, I see, but we dropped down, but there was a whole level up here that we didn't finish exploring. Ah, and I bet Darrow's over here. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot that when we went down, we didn't come all the way back up. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna push through. Get away from me.
I'm running! How do you expect me to catch you?
Stop running, how do you expect me to get you? Portable toilet. Adam's arms like Kylo Ren action figure. It's true. Whoa, hi.
Closer!
Just let me finish.
Did not realize they could still get to me.
You're the monster. It's your fault. Out, Ox.
Real! Not real! Not real!
Oh, they can super hit me through the door. Okay. It's fine. Okay, yes, this is how we get to Darrow. And it's tricky because there's definitely more of them in here. We'll just go over the top of them. And then we'll just go over here. Here. Okay, now they can't get to me. Plasma capsules. Or this gun I keep not using. Darrow! Trust me when I say this will be worth it. I know it doesn't seem like it right now. But it will be. Ah!
Access denied.
Crap. I don't really care if the alarm goes off, they can't get to me. Oh, there's a robot that might be able to get to me. Should have cleared it, and I didn't. We can punch through that wall. Tell me the robot's not coming down this aisleway. Okay, nope, it's not. Okay, we'll save real quick. And then we'll try hacking, but I only have one more hack attempt. Hack. Oh, I have two more hack attempts, okay. Undetectable. Undetectable, we'll just milk it.
Access granted.
Hey, Darrow. Not Darrow, Taggart.
Mr. Jensen.
My bad. I was saying the wrong name.
Ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this after all.
No.
You have been all along.
No, he's
It
not.
would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation. Rules governing how the technology is developed and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
Sure, that's why you hate it so
Raised
much.
society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right.
Uh-huh.
Proven leaders who distinguish themselves like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us.
I've earned the
All
right
you
to be
have
one
to
of
do
you.
is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed
I'm
to
just
force
sitting here
people
like
to do
Jensen too.
anything.
I'm like,
It merely limited powers so that people couldn't
I love
go
how
on
he crosses
killing
his
sprees
arms.
like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some
He's not a libertarian, no.
conspiracy theory? Do this for us.
He pretends
and
to
you'll
be, but he's
ensure
not.
A future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
so basically our boss wants us to shut down the signal and then blame everything that happened on Taggart. And Taggart wants us to shut down the signal and blame it all on a problem with neuropozyne supplies, which is the drug you need to be able, like every other human being, if they get augmentations, they need neuropozyne for their body to accept the augmentations, except for us. We're the one, like, that's why we've been experimented on against our knowledge and stuff. Or without our knowledge. Taking care of our girls. Look, guys, I know it makes some of you squeamish, but we have a responsibility to these girls. They're sacrificing everything to make sure the station is safe and secure. I remind you what could happen. One time you crack the outer structure goes undetected. I'm not asking you to sit there and talk to them, but I'm asking you to make sure that the nutrient lines are filled with no contaminants getting in, and it's perfectly safe to operate the pod once in a while to check for heart rate and pulse functions manually. Just remember to associate the security hub, each pod, and open and close it after you're done. So this will make a lot of sense soon. So what am I supposed to do? Perfectly safe though. Every once in a while check. Just remember to use these. Okay. That'll make sense here in a minute. So he wants us to blame people who make augments, basically, and Seraph wants us to blame him. And Darrow is the one who did all of this. And it's left to us to figure all this out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just run. Oh, that's a robot. Frickin' A, that's a robot. Darn it. I did not realize he was there. Okay. And now... Out. You. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. Punch. Alright. Oh, frick, there's more. Darn it. Okay, dodge. This is like a really scary game of football.
The bastards
Whoops, I did the same thing I did before. Hold on, there we go.
ruined me. I can't hear anything with all the noise. The noise. The noise.
Hold left mouse button to stun. Stun. Whoosh. And now just run for it. I don't really care about knocking these guys out. I don't really think this was the best course of action, but it's the course of action I took. So there you go. Because now we're all the way back down here. But we've done both side missions, and there was a very good reason for doing that. That will make sense in time. There's some very interesting debate on stuff in this. Okay, where is the elevator? I need to get up that staircase, and that will get me to the elevator. Okay. The new plan is just run really fast.
Hey! Stand still.
Because we already...
I don't stand still.
Why would I stand still? Oh, this is back to Seraph. That's not what I wanted.
Don't scare me!
I hit Q, dang it. Oh, shoot! Get off of me. Okay, now you need to run, Jensen. You need to run. Punch.
Just get away from me.
I'm trying. Dang it.
Just play along.
be going so much better than it is. Oh, right.
Stop!
This is stressing me out. My phone is going off, which is not helping me focus. Oh. Okay. Let me just respond to this person. Okay. Okay, I think I'm not dying. Take a little bit of health. Okay. That was really close. This whole just running fast tactic was not the best tactic. I guess there could have been a better tactic. There might have been worse tactics too, to be fair. I mean, I did make it. And now anywhere I go is just somewhere I've been before, so at least part of the people there will be down. I have to wait for the elevator. Come, elevator. I summon thee. I summon thee! Darn you, game realism, making me wait for the elevator. I didn't sign up for game realism, I signed up for a power fantasy, and my power fantasy is never waiting for an elevator. Dang it. Can you imagine living life never waiting for an elevator? I mean, just imagine. Oh, there we go. Go back through here. Run, run. I'm such a loud runner. I'm a very clumpy runner. Hi! Punch.
Die, you mon!
I'd really like it if I could punch both of you, but I don't think it's going to work that way.
Don't!
Whoops.
Don't run!
Problem of playing in window mode. There we go. I wait for no elevator! You cannot convince me to wait for an elevator. I won't do it. Don't be difficult. That helmet didn't help you much. There are ways to just sneak past everybody, but then there's this. This is how you know I've been here. Some players have been known to move bodies around when they play and stack them. Okay, this is the point of no return. So I should have registered that we talked to Seraph and Taggart, which it is registering that we did. So that's good. To the end of the game. Point of no return. Can I not walk around on this? There we go. Into the core! There's a fall warning, which I appreciate. Again, what is with these elevators, like, taking time to get places? Vroom. Look at the straps. That's a neat detail. I never noticed that before. We are going down. Further down. That's a cool shot. That's really neat. Again, what is the point of an elevator ride if Pritchard doesn't talk to me? Pritchard! To hear your sarcastic, annoying voice right now would be wonderful. How long is this elevator ride? Oh my gosh. We're so far down. Okay. Broadcast center. I am in my element now. Elevators are loading screens, although I'm not sure why you had to wait for the other one to arrive. Oh, yeah. So that was definitely a loading screen. The other one I had to wait because it's just a realism thing. The elevator was at the top of the level, It wasn't actually a loading screen in and out of the level. It was it was an elevator from one part of the level to the next, and it was just where I had left it, so I was waiting for it to come back. But yes, I'm sure you're right. That was most likely a loading screen. They some of the other levels some parts of the other levels had decontamination things. Like you would sit in a decontamination chamber. That was probably a loading screen level. Yeah, no, that was just me complaining. Cutscene.
What the hell?
It's the girls from that email.
Oh my god.
Water pressure nominal at 100.
I hate this fight, by the way.
Who am I? Communications web online.
These are the women we saw in the Missing Link DLC.
Operational parameters. I don't remember. Drone 4 disconnected. Let me go. Processing. Oh God, please help me. I'm scared. Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao.
Look who it is again.
What are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
It's a lot of Minority Report vibes. You know, I think now on my third playthrough, I finally understand the plot of this
Someone
game.
has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain. Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second. Sleep, please. Let me sleep. Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of the EEG.
I can't control Iron.
Yeah, no duh. Lady, there's a reason why no one was doing this.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Did you...
Signal. Security alert. Through the primary drone hatch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a good reaction. Go, Jensen, go! Okay, I'm just gonna pause for a hot second. I finally understand this game. I think this is my third playthrough, it might be my fourth, and I've never understood the plot, and I just got it, and I need to share that with you. So, I never understood what was going on, because there was always Darrow and the Illuminati, and there were all these forces I didn't understand what was going on. Hugh Darrow is the villain of the game insofar as everything that happened. Well, really, Zhao is too. Zhao and Darrow are the two villains of the game. Darrow is the old guy we were arguing with at the top of the stream. Zhao is the lady who just plugged herself in the computer. Zhao works for the Illuminati. That you really just take the name Illuminati because it makes old rich people excited. But they're trying to control the world, and they're trying to control the world through augmentations. Darrow made augmentations, realized the Illuminati were trying to control everyone through the augmentation, so now he wants to kill augmentations to take away the Illuminati's power. So he's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just trying to do good things in a really, really, really bad way. Zhao is actually bad. She's trying to stop what Darrow's doing to keep the Illuminati in control. I finally get this game. This game is so freaking weird and confusing. Whew. Okay. Thank you for sharing that moment with me. This is a weird game. Okay. Crouch.
Alpha Pod security in place. To access Alpha Pod.
Okay, those turrets will try to kill me. A lot of times what I do is fight the turrets first.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
I want to get to that console though. Okay. Oh good, I have 3 auto-hack devices. That's handy. That's not a sarcastic good either. I need those.
Why does he want to kill us?
I don't necessarily want to kill you, but there's this whole saving humanity
You have
thing.
been better served keeping your head down, Jensen.
My head is down, technically. Okay, I just need to look at something really quick. Do I have the code for this? I do. I want love. That's sad. What's happening?
Insufficient.
E. Oh, I see. I'm doing that.
Gaze touches you.
Okay.
There is no escape.
Maybe if I hack it, it'll let me do this. I want love.
Hydrostatic pressure rising.
Open. Connect. Okay. That is not stopping the turrets, though. Okay, we have to kill these turrets, or it's going to create a problem for me.
Do you see where honor and ambition lead you? To a hole miles deep in the ocean, about to meet your end. And powerless.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm silly. Plasma rifle. I know, I'm gonna get to you, I promise.
I must fight this. I must succeed.
Zhao, you freak.
I can't move. Why can't I move? How much longer will it be, Mother? I want to go home.
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
Okay. I don't have any health bars on these turrets, so I don't really know how much they have.
Constantly.
And I have to keep an eye on my health, obviously.
Supplemental diagnostics required before we can sleep.
Did I take it? Okay, another turret.
This Tayo will dominate the
Okay, one turret is down.
Sire,
The rest of the
no
turrets are
longer
probably
are
close, to be
thorns
honest.
in my side.
Zhao, you're so loud and annoying.
Results of the diagnostics are conclusive.
Okay. Next turret. I was hoping we could hack these turrets because it would help later in the later rounds of this, but I can't, apparently. At least not from the station I was at. Okay. Turrets are down. That will not be the only thing I have to fight, but that's okay. Now. Can I stun her? I'd rather not kill her.
Warning. Pod 2 safety purge in progress. Stand by. Contamination warning. Pod 2 access hatch is open. Pod 2 safety purge complete.
I don't want to kill them.
Reinitiating hybrid life support.
Okay, there we go.
Error in system.
Iron is weakening.
Rerouting connection.
I am regaining control. I must.
Reroute complete.
Zhao.
Don't be difficult.
Oh, frick.
Best for both of us.
Okay. New things. Murder. I mean, I used a stun gun. So I'm hoping it doesn't count as death.
Don't run. It'll be much easier this way.
I hit Q, dang it. I like how they have ammo on them even though they're not shooting any guns. Okay. Do I have this code? Forgotten. Oh my gosh, the first password was I want love, the second one is forgotten. This is sad and depressing. Can have a little murder as a treat.
Warning. Pod 2 safety purge in progress. Stand by.
System failing.
Error in system. Rerouting connection. Reroute complete.
I think robots come next. And I did not get this code, so we're going to actually do this rather than spend time hacking. So somewhere along the way is a pocket secretary. I did not get it.
Warning. Pod 1 safety purge in progress. Stand by.
Hey, buddy. Take a nap. You're cranky. You'll feel much better if you take a nap. So you gonna come over and bother me? Yep. Punch. You ran into my fists.
Warning. Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures.
Zao, I have no problem
Power
just
surge
killing.
detected. Electrical charge above normal levels and rising. Preparing
Apparently
for
I could have
discharge
hacked something.
sequence.
Oh.
Electrical charge subcritical and rising.
I'm immune.
Electric discharge sequence initialized.
It's happening. It's compromised. No.
Yeah, no, Doug, lady. Maybe you shouldn't have plugged yourself into a computer. Ah, frickin' A. I knew there were robots somewhere. Dang it.
At their disposal, Jensen. Despite your special genetics, you have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate dissipation protocol. You see, there is no way you can defeat this system.
No, I'm immune to electricity, lady.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence.
I'm immune to electricity, so that's not really going to be a problem. That's the advantage of that. If you ever play this game, the sooner you can get the immunity to electricity augment, the better for you. Are they also immune to electricity?
We cannot reach it, Jensen. There are too many contingencies built into the system. You and I have both.
Inventory. Can I wonder if EMP grenades work, even though they appear to be immune to every other part of electricity. I think I have to kill the robots to fight for, but I don't actually know. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Whoops. 9. There we go.
Warning. Primary pod station damaged.
No! I will not lose this.
Goes the other one.
My right. I have worked too long to be stopped now. You want the glory. Is that never?
Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? I've done this before, but it's always so weird. As a cutting edge system made. So if I want to shut the signal down, I'm gonna have to defeat her.
I have given everything for this.
Is there another robot?
Primary pod station failure imminent.
Is there something I'm not seeing?
Electrical charge approaching critical levels. Discharge imminent.
Let me look around here. Hello, things. I will take all of this. This is all good stuff. Okay. Is there another robot somewhere I haven't killed? Because that's possible. Otherwise, I might just need to attack her. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. 4. There we go. Die, Zao. I don't even feel bad. You are the cause of so many headaches. Because I shot you in the chest with a shotgun 4 times. That's why. Adam, I know it's a woman. Don't get confused. Let her die. Okay. And we've saved humanity. Isn't it great? Frickin' freak. Did her hair like just burn off? Woohoo, you know, it's a woman. Don't confuse it. Everything's shit. This game is so frustrating because there's so many points where Adam is just like in trouble because he was distracted by boobs. And I'm just like, Adam, get it together. Into the game.
Adam. Welcome to the edge.
Hello, news station.
It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
And I feel fine.
What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam.
And you are the
Darrow
news.
Smothered everything with his signal. The whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam?
Panchaea?
We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance.
That was my second guess.
Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Seraph suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
Alright, so this is the final choice of the game, and this is what determines the end of the game. Not any of the choices we make, we're about to pick. And as somebody who's played the game many times and has had to pick the chance to pick many times, I want to see what you guys want to do. The too long didn't listen version of all of that is, we can just stop the signal and release Darrow's message. Now we're doing what one of the bad guys wanted us to do, but what he wanted us to do was tell the truth. He will tell the truth about the Illuminati, he will tell the truth about everything that's happened, but that will likely lead to a complete and utter takeover of augments that will probably cause people like ourselves, the player now, to be regulated. We can do what Seraph wanted, which is to release Darrow's message, but blame the humanity front, which will open up science and allow everything to be made. We can do what Taggart wanted, which will also lead to people being afraid of augmentations. Or we can walk down this hallway and we can blow the whole station up and us with it, and leave people to decide what they want, not letting anyone, including Darrow, spin the story. So this is the blow up everybody button. So there's let everyone decide the truth for themselves, which is the blow up option. The truth option, which is do what Darrow, who caused this whole mess, wanted us to do. There's the listen to our boss option, so that he can become super ridiculously rich. Or the listen to Taggart option, which will basically lead to mass amounts of prejudice against augmented people. I got 1 vote for truth. Anybody else have any opinions? Again, I've beaten the game, so I don't have I'm fine doing with that, whatever. We got a truth and we got an explosion. I need at least 1 tiebreaker. Two for truth. There's an option to talk to the television. Oh, it just turns the television off and on. Okay. 2 truths and a blow up. Anybody else? I'll give you another couple of seconds. Okay, now we got 2 truths and 2 explosions. Nobody out here for Seraph or Darrow, or Seraph or Taggart. So everyone wants us to blow up or tell the truth. I can't go on a tie here. There's got to be one other person. I'll go with the next tie break. Gina's your backup, of course. Of course. If not, we might flip a coin. We could rest the entire fate of humanity on a coin flip. I'll give it another 30 seconds to see if anyone wants to chime in. Again, I'm not worried about player's choice. Baby Yoda says explosion. Honestly, he probably does, to be fair. We're playing a game of truth or die. All right, I'm not going to wait around forever, so I guess we're going to go with Baby Yoda as the tiebreak. Go for the explosion. We'll just blow up ourselves and all of the people on the station, including Taggart, including Seraph, including all the people I didn't kill on my way here. All of the people on this station will die, and we'll leave humanity to decide for themselves. That's what we're... 15 seconds for anyone to say anything. Speak now or forever hold your peace. We're gonna go for it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, explosion. Let's go.
If you do this, the world will be left with questions and may never reach a consensus. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yes.
We have little time left, Adam. And might I say, it has been a pleasure.
trust mankind to save itself? That's what Eliza was asking. The truth is, I don't know. After everything I've seen, all the fighting and the chaos around me, I only know what I want to believe. Somehow, human decency will triumph. These past few months, I've faced many life-threatening situations. I could have given up many times, but my need to know the truth, to uncover the secrets that others were hiding, and to survive, forced me to keep on going. Most of the time, I tried to keep my values in mind, knowing my actions did not have to harm others. I held on to my humanity, resisting the urge to abuse power or resources in order to meet my goals. And in the end, I got the job done. But does this mean I have the right to choose for everyone? No. Because it isn't up to me. It isn't up to Darrow, Sarif, or Taggart either. Ordinary men and women will have to decide together what course mankind should take. The kind of people who time and time again have picked and chosen the future in highly practical ways, slowing change when it's negative, speeding it up when it's good. Can they do it again? I don't know. But I do know I'm not about to let anyone in this station, myself included, stand in their way.
Dun dun dun. I should have saved right before we made the choice, and then we could just make all of them. Although I think I can go back to an autosave. We just might have to listen to Eliza again. But there's 4 endings. All 4 of them end with a different sequence like that. Dan, you're just in time. Welcome. All 4 of them end with a sequence like that. And then the dialogue's a little bit different. So, like, if you killed more than you spared, he says something different. You know, he doesn't like, I tried to value human life. He says other words. And if you're kind of able to go in the middle, I think he says something else. But all 4 of them are different spiels, basically. Very dramatic Adam spiels. They're all on YouTube, too, if you guys want to watch them, if no one wants to sit through them. But, there you go. Dan, I finally understand the game. You didn't arrive too late. You're just in time for the credits, which is the best part of every game. How are you today? I now understand the game. It took me through this playthrough to understand the plot of the game, and I'm very proud of myself. I really like this game, though. It's just fun to play, even if the story is wacky. It's just so fun to play. The characters are so fun. The music's great. Your morals were portrayed this stream. The chat voted for us to blow everything up. Bad day, but at least you know who the QJSs were. Exactly! Exactly. How could I go my whole life without knowing that the creative services director was Michael Bannon? I mean, come on. I need to know these things. Matthew A. Cliff, senior QA coordinator. Baby Yoda did have the deciding vote. He decided to blow up the station. I really only went with that because that is probably what Baby Yoda would think. This is the way. My son shouldn't vote the ending of the game. This is great music. Some of these surnames are not French. They are not French enough. They need more French. Jean-Sébastien Campagne is not French enough. I can't say anything in French either, so there you go. This is the way. But this has been Deus Ex Human Revolution. Not to be mistaken with Dance Dance Revolution. Two very different games. Very different games. But similar theme. I think the theming and messaging of both games is the same. Just different mechanics. Now I want to play DDR, but like have my avatar be Adam Jensen. And he'd just dance like this. DDR has a better story. It probably makes more sense. Dance Dance Revolution is where you have to do a routine to blow up the station. You can play Deus Ex with 2 DR. You know, it's probably true. That would be fun. Voice cast: Adam Jensen, David Seraph, Pritchard, and Surratt. Same guy. Look at that. Look at these names. It's a fun game, though. A lot of people pulling double duty. Hey, Sean Bacho! I didn't know he did a voice in this. That's funny. That's Sarge's favorite guy. Unfortunately, I was streaming at the same time as Sarge. What are we gonna play next on this channel? Dishonored! That was what the Twitter poll voted for. We'll be playing Dishonored. My hope is to like play it a ton tomorrow. Like I literally want to wake up. Actually, what time is it? Yes, almost 6 o'clock. I'm kind of tired. That's enough reason for her to play it. Yeah, can you imagine? But like, I low-key kind of want to start Dishonored. How would you guys feel about like hour break and then like an hour stream of Dishonored to get it started? How would this chat feel about that? Cause yeah, okay, so that's a vote from Mr. Rez again. Sure is a solid yes. Probs get through the intro. That's what I'm thinking. Yes from Gina. Chat feels good about this decision. Probably better than the decision to blow up the station, right? The game hopefully still here. All right. I just need to eat. And I have food here and ready. So I just need to eat and finish my thumbnail. My thumbnail is ready other than I need to put my face on it. I'm about to go to bed. We'll catch up. That's all right. But my plan is I want to start it and then I just want to play it a ton tomorrow. Like, I'm on a pseudo staycation and I want to staycation by just playing it for a long period of time tomorrow. That's how I feel about it. And I can do it. My longest stream on record is 5 hours and 20 minutes, which was XCOM. XCOM is very easy to have long streams for. And I know nothing about Dishonored, so I'm really excited to try it. I said this on the KOTOR stream yesterday. I believe in showing game credits. I feel like all of these people did a lot of really hard work that let me make content for free, even though I've paid for the game. You know, all of these streams we're having for free, so I think it's only fair to share their names on the stream. I believe in that very strongly. Missing link credits. I love it. I've been told I really like it. I really want to play the 3 games too, because I think they're only tie-ins for the 3rd game, but Adam Christopher wrote Dishonored novels, and he's written a couple of Star Wars things. He wrote a story in From a Certain Point of View. He's writing one for the Empire Strikes Back Certain Point of View, as well as he's got a Star Wars adventure comic out. But he's writing the Mandalorian novel that comes out next year. And I've read some of his original work, and Django's read a ton of his books. I like him as a writer quite a bit, and he's a cool dude to talk to. So I really want to play the Dishonored game so I can read his books, if I ever learn how to read again. But then I can bug him about 2 franchises, which will be exciting. Michael McCann. That's an odd way to spell it. Voice cast. This is for the DLC that was put into the game as made it the director's cut. IT director. Andre Vieux. I like names. It's funny because some of these names show up twice because they're like, they do the job for the DLC and for the game. Christian Guy. You know, he's the Christian Guy. Phil Rogers. I like names. Hey, there's an Ian. Ian, you're life president. Congratulations. Judgment Spit. I want you to come visit. Like, if I'm allowed to let people in the building, I'll take you to work and you can, like, see where I work. His name is his occupation, exactly. We'll have a campfire. Do you like campfires? Campfires are good. Be a good time. When this pandemic stuff is over, I want to see so many people. Bonfire are good if there's no mosquitoes. Fair enough. Fair enough. My dad likes to napalm the yard like once a year because he has the fire pit. So we'll coordinate it so it's right after he napalms the yard. You'll be fine. Hugo van der Heijden. That is a name. I can't even say some of these names. It's amazing. Campfires, but wow, that's also never a problem. What's this?
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed.
Hey!
We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
Hey.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
He was the guy from the beginning of the game. Yeah, Dan, isn't that a reference to the original Deus Ex? I don't think it's actually supposed to be a lead-in to Mankind Divided, right? Which is the true sequel to this game. That's supposed to, like, lead into Deus Ex, I think. Which I also have, and I can also stream sometime. Dan sent me a link to, like, mod it so that, it's streamable. And that will be on my list of things to play someday. This is definitely old school music. We're just gonna rock out for a second, apparently. What a theme. Yes, it does. Okay. That's what I thought. And that darn Megan! We did all of that for Megan. And she's in league. She's in league. How long does this music go on for? It's just rocking it out right now. Great game. It is a great game. Thank you for being here for it. I really like this game. I'm excited to play Mankind Divided, but it did not win the poll. So we're doing Dishonored next. This music is really loud in my ears. But we'll do Dishonored, and then after that, that'll be like 2 immersive sim games, which is the genre that we're in. in a row, so we'll probably play something completely different after Dishonored. I was thinking of replaying Life is Strange and streaming it, or BioShock and streaming it. Both of which are good fall games, and BioShock especially would be good as we get into spooky times. In 2 months, well, a month. At any rate, it's almost September. How long is this theme? Okay, it's apparently done. You just have to threaten skipping it, and then it'll end. There you go! When did we... There are other endings, obviously. I would say, if you guys want to see other endings, you can Google them pretty easily. But they're just other cutscenes where Adam says really dramatic things. My goal, my hope, is to go eat quickly and then come back and we'll do a short Dishonored stream, like maybe an hour, just to kind of get the feel of the beginning of the game. But we'll also be getting into the time of night where I get tired, so I won't be very particularly good. So my goal is eat fast, finish thumbnail, come back, short Dishonored stream, and then like tomorrow, assuming I'm enjoying Dishonored, which I don't know why I wouldn't, but if all goes according to plan, I just want to stream a bunch of Dishonored tomorrow. But that's what I have for now. If I don't see you guys later, thank you for being here, and I will talk to you